Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for coming to join me today. I'm not doing very well with videos at the moment. This is my third attempt at doing this one, so let me show you what I'm doing. I'm wanting to make a tab bound booklet journal. I don't know quite what you call them. So I've made these before, and the way that I do them, they're hinged with fabric at the back. And I have done this before, but I just wanted to do it again with a Christmas theme, because you can do them in any theme. If you don't like the Christmas theme, just replicate it in a theme that you want to do. It works just as well. The kit that I'm using is from Artie Mays, that's Andrea Allen, and it's her Christmas Medley kit. So what I've done is I've collaged on both sides of a piece of book page. And to be honest, the Christmas Medley kit of Andrea's, you could just use the papers complete because she has got some collaged already. So all you need to do is stick them on your book page and you're good to go. But I just wanted to have a go at doing some collaging. So that's what I've done. I've just collaged on them. So out of those book pages, I've cut two tags, or two, what I'm going to have as pages from each one. And mine measure, they're about 4¼ by 6½, and I can get two out of a page. So I'm going to be making these into a little Christmas book. I'm going to use 6 of these in each, so I've got enough for 2. But I'm also going to add an envelope and a couple of different pages as I go through. So I thought I would just show you what I'm doing. And I've got a couple of these, and I've just watched Wendy from Wendy's Journal Adventures using these, and they're, I don't know if you put photos in them or what, but I remembered that I'd got a couple, so I'm going to use these and have them on the front page, if you like, and I'm just going to decorate them up. So I thought I'd just bring you along. So what I'm doing is I'm just collaging on the front of this. This paper's textured, so I was a little bit concerned whether the papers would glue on, but they have. And to make it neat, I'm just folding it through to the other side. So that's all that I'm doing at the moment. So I'm just going to snip this just to get it to fold backwards to the inside. And then I'm just going to put some glue on these and fold them in, because I don't want them to catch. It's probably a better way of doing this if you want to collage it. I guess if the colours had been a little bit more suited to my project, I might not have covered them. But I just want this to be nice and bright and Christmassy. And I just felt that this very pale, it's like a very pale sagey green, I just didn't think it went with what I was doing, so I'm covering it. So it doesn't make a perfect circle or oval, but I think once I've got everything inside it, it will look absolutely fine. So this is what I'm doing. I don't know how the rest of you are getting on. Is anybody else doing Christmas journals? I know not everybody likes to do Christmas journals. We're all different, aren't we? We are all different. Will that just fit there? No. In an answer, no, it won't. It's not quite long enough. I might put that piece on there though. I just want to rip that down. And I want to take a bit off the top as well. Where do I want to cut it to? Something stuck on there, look. So what are you all doing? I think once I've got a kit that I want to use, and I may have mentioned it to you before, so I think after I've done these I will be doing one more Christmas theme. And I think what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to have a look at what I've got laying around, because I know that I have got a couple of unfinished journals that I've started or thought about and printed the papers off and then just got no further with. So I think what I'm going to do is when I've finished these two projects, so this one and the next one, I'm just going to have a look at what I've got laying around and try and finish off the journals that I started and didn't finish. I know I've got a rabbit one, I know I've got a dog one, I've got a teddy bear one, and I just haven't got round to finishing them, and I think it would be nice to get them done. I think sometimes, I've said it before, but I know that I am easily distracted, and I start making something and then I see somebody do something or bring out a kit or something, and I just feel inspired to have a go at whatever that was. I've also got the second or the last journal that I cut the papers out for Roxy's Creations as well. So that was her Italian ladies set. So I've not got any further with that one either. Distracted again, you see, that's what it is. And I think I'm going to put that one. Be nice if I had the paper the right way up, wouldn't it? I'm going to put that one there just to cover that bit. That will be perfect. Let's see if I can get the writing the right way up. I think that I might stitch round this bit. I've been thinking whether I would or not, because I want to add, make it like a window envelope. So I want to put, I was going to say perspex, and it's not perspex. What is it? Like a window envelope into it. So I'm thinking I might want to stitch that around, because I don't know how well it glues. So I'm going to use an old bag that I've got. There we go. So I think that I need to do that bit next, I think. Oops, which way does it close? Yeah, it closes that way. So it's not a perfect oval, but it's going to go on there, and I think that looks nice. Now in Andrea's Vintage Days kit, she has some whale tails that you can print out and cut. So that's what I've done on there. And I thought I might use one of those as the tab, because obviously I'm going to want to close this. Do I want a red one, or do I want the one that's got the writing on? I don't know, but I don't need to decide that yet, but that's what I'm going to put on there. So I've got the plastic from a bag, and I'm just going to cut that. Oh, it's very static. I'm just going to cut this to fit on the inside. I was going to cut this beforehand, but then, and I did, but I can't find them. Because I think because they get so much static on them, they've probably got stuck to something. Oh, that one's a different size, look. Oh, I think it'll still fit. I think with the static, they get stuck to something. So I probably will find them, but just not for a while. These scissors aren't very good at cutting. These are my scissors that I don't cut glued at things with, and the other ones get sticky, so that's going to be too big, so I need to cut it down a bit. Don't lose the other one. It's really hard because I can't see what I'm cutting because it's so transparent. I'll just snip that off. And I don't need it quite so wide, do I? And you know what? I can see now that that's got a hole in it, so that's not going to be any good. Let me find another piece, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. It had those little holes in it so that you know, the safety holes, aren't they, so that you can't suffocate. So I'm going to put that on there. and I do want it to stick, so I'm hoping that it will. So I'm going to put glue close to the edge, and I'm going to put glue around the circle. I know it's not a circle. I'm going to put glue there. And I'm going to squish that on. And I'm going to hope that that sticks. But I thought that if I at least stitch across that top edge when it's dry, that would hold it so that it doesn't catch when you're putting something in and out of the envelope. So that's what's going to go on there. So that's now got a window. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? So I'm happy with that. And then when we open on the inside, so this will be closed, so that will be a pocket. So I thought I might like a pocket or something here, but I was also looking at whether I would put something across there. I've got a little bit of lace, and I wondered whether that might be nice if I stitched that on there, and then that would be like a little pocket on the front. I thought that might look nice. So I'm going to stick is that too long? Probably. Stitch that on there as a little pocket. It is a little bit long still. Snip a bit off. And then it would have a tab on it there. That would open. I think that'll be nice. I did have some little tassely bits as well. I can't find them anywhere. Like ribbon that has things that hang on it. I know I've got it, so I'm not going to stick that on until I'm going to have another look and see if I can find it, because I thought that might be nice on there. So where are we at with this? So hang on to those, don't lose them. So I think I might put a pocket on here, or a little belly band. That might be nice, mightn't it, with some of these extra bits. Or a little belly band there that I could tuck something behind. That might be nice. So I think I'm going to cover this bit with something. Oops, I've moved you. Sorry, folks. Caught you with my shoulder. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a little bit of music paper. It's not music paper. This is from Andrea's kit. So how big do I need it to be? I want it to be about a bit less than 3¼ well, a bit less than 3½, and then a bit more than about 4½ by 3½. So that's 3½ wide. My brain doesn't want to work today, folks. Right, let me think about this. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. I'll get a piece of non-sticky glue book, and I'm going to stick that on there. It does have little white edges. I'm just going to ink it slightly. Get that glued on there. And then we'll decide whether we want a pocket or a belly band, or what we think might look nice on it. Just flatten that down. So I think I might stitch this pocket shut. I think that's what I'm going to do when the glue's all dry. And I might have to put something on the inside there, mightn't I? So what do we think? Do we think a berry band? A belly band might look nice. If I'm going to stitch it, I could put a lace one on, couldn't I? That hides a little bit though, doesn't it? Right, so I'm going to think about that as well. I am going to think about that. So on here, I think I'm going to put that other piece on there. And I'm going to put a pocket on that one as well. Oops, got more paper stuck. All stuck. So many options that you can do with these things. Sometimes I just can't think quick enough what I want to do. Apart from having bits stuck to my fingers everywhere. So I'm going to glue that on there. And that might be a tuck spot behind as well, mightn't it? And I think as I've got that totally all sticky now, I'm going to have to leave it to dry because it's just so sticky. But you can get the general idea of what I'm doing. I think I'm going to stitch around there. I won't stitch this pocket shut, but I will do some stitching on it. I think that I will put this little pocket on there. And I will put a pocket here on the back. And I might do a pocket. I've got some fussy cut bits that I haven't fussy cut out, so I don't want to go and decorate it and then wish I'd done something else. So I'm going to leave that to dry and have a look at what we're doing. See if we can kind of put the pages together with you so that you can see what it is I'm doing. So that is going to go on the front there. And when I glue it on there, I need to just bear in mind that the fabric tabs are going to be down the side, so I don't want it to be too close to the edge. Now I know I need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that leaves me 6 as well. So these are going to be the pages. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if they're upside down or the right way around or where they are at the moment. And I've got little bits of that plastic everywhere. So that's going to go on the front pocket like that. And you can turn these around if you don't, if you think they don't match or you want them in a different way. And that's why I've not yet decided what I'm doing with them. But I want to put an envelope in here. And so I've got some of Andrea's paper printed out, and I've cut this 1 inch taller than these because I'm just going to make it into a pocket. So shall we do that and see what that looks like? You can tell that my head's all over the place with this, can't you? Undecided which way to go. So I think that what I'm going to do, I've backed this with music paper. I think what I'm going to do is fold it first to fit one of these squares. I know it's going to be too tall because they're going to be the flaps that will close the envelope. So I don't want it, I want it to sit as a separate pocket. So I want it to fold up like so. And then I don't want it to stick out any further than these tags. Otherwise it'll get all creased and bumped and there we go, that will fit. Yep, that fits. And that's actually the right way up. So yep, that's how big it's going to be. And then I want to do the hinges so I can close it as an envelope. And I know I've given myself 1/2 inch to do that. again, I don't want it to be any taller, so it should be, yeah, 1/2 inch. So these, the cards that I've cut that are going to be the pages are 6.5 tall. So I cut this paper 7.5, knowing that I'm going to be folding it down. So I'm going to cut off the bits that I don't need. Like that one. Sometimes it's hard to see your crease when you do this. There we go. 1, 2. And then I'll have to think about how I want to decorate this, won't I? I may not do many videos on this. I really don't know. My daughter-in-laws are trying to pick up extra work, so I'm going to be having the grandkids a little bit, which is nice for me. I do enjoy spending time with them between now and Christmas, so I'm kind of running out of days, it seems. But I will try and do a few, even if it's just to show you where I'm sticking things in. So that is going to be an envelope, and it will go as a page in my little tag book. So it will open, I don't know if it'll go just here, but there'll be an envelope, it'll flip over. These will flip over. There's going to be a journal in here, and they will flip over. I might have too many here. And then on the back, I want to put another envelope, or somewhere in here. It may not be on the back, it may be, you know, somewhere here. I want to put a little envelope in. So I think what I might be doing, sorry, I'm trying to think on my feet how I want to do this. I might decorate all of these and then decide where I want them to go. The only thing that I need to bear in mind is that down these insides is going to be where the tags are. So I can put things right up to this edge, but if it's going to be, there's going to be tags here. And what I want to put on these envelopes is what I've been thinking is I've woven some papers together, and I want to put that on the back like that, and I want to put the Tim Holtz men on it, and then I want them to be the tuck spot behind. So I think that will probably go somewhere like that, and then this will be the back page with something on as well. So you can see my mind's all over the place at the moment, but I think it's going to work, and I think it will be nice. And so I think what I'll do is end the video here. I'm going to go and make a few bits and pieces, and then when I've got them made, I'll come back to you and I will show you where I'm putting them on the journal, and how it's coming together. So I don't know if this is useful or not, folks, but let's see how it goes. Thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.